You know what time it is. It's your favorite pro-Palestine meme show. I'm Tall the Traveling Clad, and I've been kicked out of 109 countries. If you want to join the 109 Club just like me, go to the description below and buy some merchandise at the 109 Club. And let's, thetravelingclad.com, and let's watch these videos. It's from Yaakov Strasberg. What's going on, Yidden?
Yo, y'all can't stand that. Y'all can't stand that. They're doing a memorial. I know. You can't stand that. I won't let you stand that. Why don't you get my brother, hold on, man. No, brother. Stop. No, stop. Yo, y'all can't stop pushing. Yo, y'all can't stop. Yo, why don't you go your way? Go your way. Yo, why don't you go your way? Go your way. Why don't you go your way? Go your way. Please.
What's happening here?
Yeah, beat it. You don't own it, bro.
Years ago, you guys killed him right here.
All right, listen. Community affair police are here. Please obey the police. Please.
You gotta work it like a bitch. You guys look like terrorists. You don't want to. You gotta work it like a bitch.
Trying to start race riots. Only y'all are white. Trying to start race riots between black people. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all some fucking cowards.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
White people from New Jersey coming to New York to start racing business just like that.
Yo, ain't none of y'all from here, bro. Yo, scram! Scram, nigga! Scram! Scram, nigga! Scram, nigga! Scram! Scram!
We don't want this bullshit in the community.
Why your face
Fuck Antifa!
Oh, hell yeah, man. I was confused what this clip was, you know? Fuck yeah, man.
Fuck out of here. These clowns trying to
What are y'all on our black for making it hot for?
white kids trying to start
Yeah, looking like the Muslim society.
That's what y'all came to set us up to get locked up. So y'all asses could laugh at us. We not stupid. Y'all setting us up.
Good.
This is a protest right here. We want y'all off the block.
Let's go.
That's the protest.
Let's go. Clear it out. Get your car. Let's go.
Later. Later.
See what I'm saying?
Y'all have all day now. Time to go.
The black people in New York are different, man. They'll fuck your ass up. The problem with the black people in New York is it's not really a problem. It's a benefit. They will make fun of you as they're beating your ass. They're funny. They're like goofy black people. They're not like black people from Chicago and from Miami, and this isn't saying that they're not hard. They are hard, and they can be very gangster, but they will make fun of you as they're beating your ass. They will make fun of you as they're kicking you out of the neighborhood, and that is a force to be reckoned with, because if you're getting embarrassed while you're getting your ass kicked, that's a different level of embarrassment. Listen what they're saying.
I'm telling you, I would. I would knock you out first. You the first nigga I'm knocking out. So that all the short people know that who I'm knocking out.
See? You see, you're getting roasted as you're getting beat up.
I I can tell him I couldn't.
All right, time to go. You standing there. Now you standing there. People are starting to talk crazy. Time to go.
No, he the biggest thing out of all of them.
The whole world's looking at you.
I don't want you. I don't want you.
Don't stand, man. Act like you don't get along with people.
Goodbye. Later with y'all fake Black Panther movement.
Fake Black Panther.
No, because they want us to put our hands on them.
Y'all niggas walk around like Spider-Man shit. Some face covered and all that. What's happening?
Fuck Antifa. Is this fake? Like this fake Black Panther movement is outside. It's time to go.
Please don't. It's not worth it. Come here. Get your pin here. It's not worth it.
Right, time to go.
Get out of here, bitch. Go ahead, I dare you. 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 I dare you.
Fake Black Panther movement.
This is what happens when your bullshit catches up with you.
What you talking about? You gotta go.
Yeah, they're sneaky motherfuckers. This fake Black Panther movement. You're in the hood. Like, what's wrong with y'all? You're in the wrong neighborhood for this type of program. You're in the wrong neighborhood.
Nobody listen to that bitch ass.
Do that shit in Utica. Let's go. Look at this fake Black Panthers here. Later. Skedaddle.
Throw an egg at him. Throw an egg at him.
Time to bounce. Goodbye. Let's go. Time to leave. It is the fake Black Panthers are here. The fake Black Panthers.
That shit ain't working no more, you heard?
Time to go. Time to go.
I'm just a video.
I love it, man. I love it. I'm a big supporter of that. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. You know, let me make a note real quick because I know there are a lot of people in New York watching me. I grew up around a lot of people of African heritage in Miami, but most were Jamaican or Haitian, and I didn't get so much connection with people of African American descent. The way that the way that they were like post slavery is what I'm trying to say. The people who were slaves in America. Rather than like Caribbean migrants because of horrible situations in the Caribbean that came to America. So in Miami, that's a lot of the African Americans in Miami. That's that descent that they come from. Until I lived in New York, and unfortunately I didn't make enough connections in this community that I would have wanted to. And I have such a love and just such deep appreciation for this community. If any of you guys are watching and could assist in helping me build out, please email me. Next time I come to America, next time I come to New York, I desperately want to get in contact with African American communities in New York City, and specifically in that surrounding area, in Los Angeles, wherever it be. And I want to come and speak to them directly, even if I don't get paid to do it. It's just something I want to do because I understand that rallying up money, even in Jewish circles, can be a fucking difficulty. So for people who are already dealing with different issues, they're not going to fucking bring an Israeli to come. They're not going to pay an Israeli to come speak to them. But whether it be a Christian church or even a mosque, it doesn't matter to me. I want to speak to African Americans about the shared heritage that we have and the shared struggle that we have, specifically as a Mizrahi Jew. If you guys don't know, around 6 months ago, I was sent out to the Caribbean, and I went out to Suriname, to Trinidad and Tobago, to Curacao and Aruba, and I got to speak to many African and Indian people of African Indian heritage in the Caribbean, like Afro and Indian Caribbean people. And the way that they were able to resonate with my story as a Mizrahi Jew, a lot of them told me too, we don't get this perspective. You know, the Jews that we are in touch with, or the Jews that we know, are usually Ashkenazi Jews who lived here, Sephardi Jews who are mostly gone or don't really interact with us much anymore, or like representative from embassies and, you know, government officials who a lot of times they end up being Ashkenazi. So they never have the story from the Mizrahi Jews. And a lot of them are very Bible-driven people. A lot of them, not everyone. And when you come to them with stories of the first and second temple period where my family came from and Babylon where my family is from, it resonates on a different level because they're stories from the Bible that they're able to visualize now in a person. And whatever agenda they have, whether they're Hebrew Israelite identity or their Muslim identity or their Christian identity or even some of them are Jewish identity, I feel like the unity between Mizrahi Jews and African Americans, from whatever religious background they come from, there's a very, very strong path there. And it's one of my dreams to build bigger unity there. In general, if you guys don't know, also I'm working with an organization called African Jewish Alliance. We're in the very beginning steps of working together right now. We've been doing a little bit of work together, and our goal is to also branch this out into Africa. For a lot of you who don't know, there's a lot of encroachment going on in Africa right now, in the continent itself, by China and by Russia, and by the powers that be there to propagate anti-Jewish and anti-Israel agendas. And what I want to do with my voice, with my platform, is disseminate more of that information into African communities all over the world from a wholesome place, not from a place of AIPAC and big Jewish donors, from a wholesome, tall the traveling clap place, the way I know to connect with people on a human basis. And that's one of the goals. All right, that's a little side tangent. If any of you guys can help with that, you're African American yourself and you're watching this and you want to assist with this, you live in New York City, email me, thetravelingcloud@gmail.com. Please do. I'd love to hear from you. Let's try to set it up.
Watch as pro-Palestine protesters attack police and set fire to a restaurant with employees trapped inside after the Gaza peace deal was signed.
Lovely.
Around 5,000 protesters amassed Saturday as part of an unauthorised march in the city of Bern, Switzerland, turning violent. Police said they managed to stop the mob from occupying train tracks, but attempts to engage in dialogue failed. Masked demonstrators broke through barriers and attacked law enforcement. 18 officers were injured in the clashes, 4 were taken to hospital. The owner of the Della Casa restaurant, Tobias Burkhalter, told local paper Berner Zeitung he was stunned as rioters burned down his restaurant. He said the mob destroyed wooden tables outside with a hammer, stacked them up and set them on fire with fireworks.
Not surprising.
The flames soon spread. The building housing the restaurant is wooden. 10 restaurant employees were inside, trapped on the first floor with no chance of leaving the building, according to its owner. It was police water cannon used against the rioters that saved the building and the workers trapped inside. Mr. Burkhalter said the building was a matter of minutes from burning to the ground. Police say 56 other buildings were damaged over the weekend with millions of euros worth of damage. 536 people were arrested. The local police chief said the riots were, quote, just about naked violence. Remarking on the mob's
this is what will free Palestine, guys. And I will say to you, okay, this is what I will say to you, okay? Deport. Or if you want to see your country disappear, import. Keep bringing more of them. But if you want to go back to a semblance of normal reality, just deport them. You don't need them. They're not doing anything for you. They're not helping your country in any meaningful way. Just deport them. It's fine. No hard feelings. I get it. I'm brown and Middle Eastern. I'm speaking on behalf of them. Just kick them out.
Is Islamist extremism marching through the streets of Britain? That right there is the flag of jihad. And I came face to face with it in central London just weeks after a terrorist attack where 2 Brits were murdered. And the police just standing by.
Why are people still out here in Great Britain protesting? I'm going to find out.
And what I found wasn't peace or compassion or understanding. It was hatred. Rancid, naked Jew hatred. And even more severe, extreme Islamic sentiment festering in this country.
We've had a terrorist attack in the past few weeks, and now we have someone wielding an Islamic State flag.
I could not believe my eyes, but I was hardly surprised.
That flag there is a flag for jihad, so we're going to go have a look and ask them why they would fly that flag. I mean, there's the Palestinian flag, and then there's the jihad flag. 2 very different things.
Well, you wouldn't believe what they told me.
It's a very interesting flag. What does it mean?
Declaration of faith. Basically, it means there's no God but Allah, and his prophet is Muhammad. That's it.
It looks a lot like the jihad flag to me.
Nah. It's just a declaration of faith. That's it.
It's the Saudi flag, but it's just black.
No, that's not the Saudi flag. The Saudi flag has a sword underneath and is green. That's the same flag carried by terrorists who murdered British soldiers, and it's being waved proudly through the centre of our once great capital.
We want Palestine to be free.
Free from what?
Free from Israel.
The troops have come out just a couple days ago, so it is effectively free now, would you?
Yeah, it is, but obviously the original whole land, even where Israel is now, that was all Palestine's land anyways. So you want the land back.
Right, okay, so where are those Jews going to go?
Where they came from.
There's the real message. That is what is at the heart of these marches.
They went to Palestine, they were somewhere else before. I'm not too educated on the history. I'm not too educated on the history.
We know.
Obviously, speak to someone older that knows the history. I'm not too educated on it. But all I know is Palestinians are getting killed right now, and yeah. So we're here to...
So you're happy for the Jews to be removed from Israel?
I'm very happy for that to happen.
Okay, and how would you want that to happen?
God knows, innit?
So he doesn't even know what he's saying. He's just parroting hate like a lot of these lefty losers who...
No, Samara, he knows what he's saying. That he said it to you. He wants to kill the Jews. There's no, I don't know if it wasn't very clear to you, but there's nothing to interpret there. He wants to kill the Jews. That's what that meant. You know, God knows in it means I want to kill the Jews. That means October 7th. There's no other way to interpret that, my love.
You go to these marches.
One state Palestine. What does that mean?
Oh, sorry.
You don't want to hold that? The one state of Palestine. What you think about that?
It's free Palestine.
Free Palestine from what?
It's where my English is not really well.
Okay, maybe you shouldn't be holding that sign then. So interestingly, a lot of people here don't quite know why they're here.
Crazy, clueless, and stupid. And while the jihad flag flutters freely, the Union flag and the St. George's Cross are vilified.
So you're on the front line made to look like a complete and utter idiot. Right. Yeah, because if you're here, the whole of the Isle of Don has paid for these flags to be hung, for you to authorise them to be taken down. And then you're out here on the front line.
I'm not going to argue.
You can't argue, mate. You've tried to steal them, officer. The rest of our flags that we have bought with our own working money, he has thrown in the bin.
Oh, you can wave the flag of ISIS, no problem. But the moment you wave the English flag, you're provoking tension. You are a racist. What a sick inversion of values.
How do you feel about the Union Jack?
They absolutely despise this country, yet they march freely under its protection. And then there's this Oxford student yelling.
Gaza, Gaza, make us proud. Put the Zios in the ground.
That's not protest, that's a death chant. This is incitement to violence, dare I say. And yet, nothing. No arrest, no outcry. Lucy Connolly gets nicked for a tweet, but calling for Jews to be killed, totally fine, apparently. This country's gone mad. I was handed a Quran. Fine. Maybe they should read our constitution. The bit about equality, freedom, and law and order. Meanwhile, the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, tells us that chanting from the river to the sea isn't anti-Semitic.
Do you think to scream from the river to the sea, which they're doing during these hate marches, is appropriate? Do you think it is anti-Semitic?
Okay, I don't think it's anti-Semitic, and I think it's all about context.
Oh, really? Because that chant literally calls for the destruction of a nation. This is where we're at now, people. You can burn the Union flag or shout for jihad, and our leaders call it community cohesion. But if you dare to defend British values, you're branded far right. The jihad flag being flown freely on the streets is evidence enough that there is Islamist extremism on the streets of Britain.
Great reporting there from Samara Gill from Talk TV. I'm trying to figure out where she's from. She looks like she might be Lebanese, and the name is giving me a Middle Eastern. Anyways, I can't really find out, but great reporting on her end. Let's take a look at this last clip from Mamdouki. The Mamdouki adventure continues. Next clip.
Who are you thinking of supporting in this election?
Most likely Andrew Cuomo.
And why is that?
Because I think of all the candidates, he at least has government experience. He has actual policy platforms, and while I think we all may have issues with the way he left the governor's mansion, I still think he's, of the options we have, the best candidates to vote for.
And what do you think about Zohran Mamdani? It looks like he is likely going to win. He's leading in the polls.
Look, I've known Zohran for 10 years. I consider him a friend, but I also disagree with Zohran on just about every single policy position there is.
How do you know him?
A mutual friend. But I think Zohran's issue is a lack of experience and surrounding himself with people who have brought him further left than perhaps he really is. But as long as he's appearing that way, I'm not going to vote for him. So I like the guy. He's a nice person. I'll have dinner with him, but I'm not going to vote for him. That's my feelings on Zohran.
Mamdouki diaries continue.
As far as safety, he wants Mamdani. He wants to spend $100 million on attorneys for illegal immigrants, people that broke the law to come into this country illegally. He wants to spend $100 million on attorneys. Who's paying for that? Where's the money coming from? Trump said he's not giving them a penny. Where's the money coming from? He's going to tax everybody through the eyeballs, all to pay for illegals. It's
eyeballs.
Not for America, it's for everybody else. It's not for New Yorkers, it's for everybody else. The guy just got his citizenship 5 minutes ago. Been in the city for 3 years.
I can't tell if this guy is Israeli or Puerto Rican.
How can he defeat Curtis that spent his entire life defending this city? How can people vote for that and not vote for Curtis? It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. And that's all I have to say. Go Curtis.
Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Megan. I saw you're getting ready to jump in there. What's your name?
Sophie Sassoon.
Nice to meet you, and you're a New York City voter.
Iraqi, Sophie Sassoon. She's from Iraq.
Indeed, yes.
Can you tell me who you're supporting in this election?
So it's a bitter pill to swallow because I happen to support Curtis, but at the end of the day, as a Jewish person, unfortunately, we have to be very strategic in who we vote for. So I may reluctantly vote for Como, and I may be a last-minute voter because it's going to be very difficult to understand who we need to place that pivotal vote with, as long as it's not Mamdani. So we're really between a rock and a hard place.
And can you tell me why you have concerns about Mamdani and why you would be voting for Cuomo?
So I'll vote for anyone that's not Mamdani, and I will place the vote on whoever I think will win. Here's the problem. We're in the financial capital of the world. And we've got, I don't like calling him a socialist because I actually believe he's a wolf in sheep's clothing, and he is an Islamist who is running on socialist policies, which makes it even more concerning for me. He's a brain drain. You're going to see an exodus of influential, hardworking people who are going to leave this city for multiple reasons, because they're not going to be rewarded for the hard work they do. You're going to see crime go through the roof. He wants to defund the police. This is an entitlement policy of lazy people who want to take, and the whole fabric of New York was the American dream. This is part of the American dream that I came here to, and I didn't come here to see this turn into a third world country.
So do you think that his religion would have any impact on how he is governing? You mentioned that you don't want New York City to become an Islamist.
Right, so let me clarify. I don't like people talking about religion, but there's a big difference between being a good religious person and then espousing Islamic ideology and supporting Hamas terrorists and a Hamas ideology. So when people call out people like me for calling him a Muslim, I actually don't care what religion a person is. But if you're a Muslim who praises Hamas terrorists...
When did he praise Hamas terrorists?
Oh, he's done it many times. He may not have praised them, but let me tell you what he hasn't done. He has never, ever condoned Hamas terrorists, and I'm speaking to you on the 7th of October. He has never condoned the slaughter of Jews, women and children being slaughtered. He doesn't recognize the Jewish state. So here's my question to New Yorkers. While you don't care about what he represents against Jewish people, you may want to care about what he represents on a morality front, because if you can't condone...
Or do you mean condemn?
Condemn, sorry. If you can't condemn an Islamic terrorist entity like Hamas, and then you can't recognize the Jewish state, what is he going to do for the Christians in this city? What is he going to do?
So in terms of I think you're referring to like the globalize the Intifada statement that he, I guess, refused to condemn.
It's not even that. That's just a part of it. That's one aspect of it. He won't recognize the Jewish state.
Like, you don't think he believes that Israel...
I'm telling you, he has not and will not
It's
recognize Israel as the
true.
Jewish state, the only democracy in the Middle East. So I don't want to...
No, I'm just curious, like, what would that look like to you? Like, would it be like a formal declaration?
If you guys want to see the rest of this, go to Clickbait Wasteland. Go watch this clip. I have to go do an emergency news update right now because the ceasefire just officially broke in Gaza and we are back in the war. Just happened right now. See you guys in the next one. I love you a long time. Goodbye, Clats. Man, these comment sections are insane. What do you mean? Literally every comment is just like making fun of Jewish people, saying some stupid shit like it was promised to them 3,000 years ago, kicked out of 109 countries, white colonizers, and then a bunch of Jews in the comment section getting triggered and calling it anti-Semitism. It's bringing me down. Okay, well here, take this. What's this? It's a white colonizer shirt from thetravelingclat.com. And here, take a matching hat. Why do you want me to wear this? Because when we laugh in their faces, it triggers them more. Like for example, my grandparents were kicked out of Baghdad, Iraq. Right. So guess what? I'm yo Baghdadi. Get it? And boom, here's a hat with a kube on it. So you're saying when they make fun of us, just wear it? Precisely. What will trigger the stupid pro-pallies more than you proudly joining the 109 club for being kicked out of 109 countries? Or are you openly embracing being a white colonizer? Or even just acknowledging that everything was promised to you 3,000 years ago? Don't run from it. Embrace it. Bet. TheTravelingClat.com. Embrace the meme, embrace the Jew hatred, and laugh in their face. TheTravelingClat.com. If you don't want to buy any merchandise, the best way to support me is by donating on Buy Me a Coffee, my PayPal, or becoming a member on my Patreon. Your support is very much needed and very much appreciated. Thank you.